This is the brand new LG QNED 87. It's 4K 120Hz, comes with their new in-house Alpha 8 AI processor, updated AI-based WebOS 24 software, the latest in quantum dot LCD technology, and it's packed full of features in this whopping 75-inch shell. Now, there is also a 65 and 55-inch version available too, and you might be thinking, well, why go large? Is bigger really better? And here is a 43-inch TV in the same space for reference. There are, of course, pros and cons to a larger or smaller TV, as you'll see, but it's noticeable instantly just how much a larger TV improves the viewing experience. It makes things like watching sports, movies, and gaming just so much more immersive. There's just something about having an almost life-size action right in front of you. The two main downsides of a huge TV are, number one, that's two. Number one, you simply may not be able to fit this TV in your space, and that is perfectly valid. And number two, price. Larger TVs are usually just that little bit more expensive, but this individual model right here might not set you back as much as you might think, but more on that later. So as this is a large TV, I would definitely recommend a second pair of hands to help with the setup, whether that is a wall mount or using a stand like the one that I have here. And it is nice to see that LG are including this in the box. And this new stand is much better than their previous offerings, sleek, minimal, and it has two height options. When assembling, for reference, I have chosen the lower option. And the polystyrene box that comes in the box really helps to stand the TV up until you can screw that base on, so it doesn't fall over, smashing the screen and your toes. Once up and running, you are guided through various instruction pages to get the TV software set up in a way that suits you, and you can then really appreciate the QNED 87 in all its glory. The first thing I noticed was, for a non-OLED TV, just how slim this unit is, and this is a smartphone compared for reference. And the miniature bezels means that even though this size is gargantuan, it could still seamlessly fit into your setup. So as mentioned, the QNED 87 is a 4K panel with 120Hz refresh rate, so it refreshes 120 times per second, meaning fast-paced action and games still look super smooth compared to a more standard 50 or 60Hz one. But what is QNED? Well, it's LG's latest in LCD technology, with quantum dot and nanocell for richer and more vivid colours. And you also have a dimming feature so that when there are dark parts of an image, the black levels can get super low, showing all the fine image details. Now, it's not true black like with OLED, where individual pixels can be fully turned off, but it's very close, with minuscule light blooming and significantly more impressive than traditional backlit LED TVs that tend to give off that dark, grey, light bleed appearance in low light scenes. But the pro features don't just stop there. As well as a picture wizard where you can customize the picture appearance further, you have LG's signature AI Picture Pro and AI Sound Pro, which when selected recognize content quality and automatically optimize the image and audio using AI. Now, also on audio, you have a feature called Wow Orchestra, which allows you to have sound coming from both the TV and a compatible soundbar at the same time to create an expanded soundstage and more depth and power. And this can all be controlled using the Wow interface, which gives you simple soundbar control like modes, profiles, etc. But the AI doesn't just stop there with picture and audio, as it runs right through the WebOS 24 platform, as you have AI Concierge, which with a quick tap of the remote mic button gives you suggestions for 4 main categories: for you, recommend, trending, and tips. If you are not that tech savvy, you also have a really useful chatbot which you can ask questions to it, and it may solve your query, saving you valuable time before you go searching web pages and phoning call centres for your issues. There's a massive spider over there. I'll ignore that for later. Good. The homepage has a dynamic info section at the top, which shows things like Home Office, Game, Music, and Home Hub, and then top picks below with a live picture-in-picture feature, all navigated using the included remote. Now, I've made my feelings fairly clear on this type of remote before in previous videos. I'm not a massive fan. It has all of the main features, don't get me wrong, with shortcuts that you would want and dedicated buttons for things like Disney+, Netflix, Prime Video, but compared to the unit that it controls, it just doesn't really feel anywhere near as premium. LG had it right with the M3 TV remote, and this should be the standard now in my opinion. Now, you may be someone who swaps out the remote for a gaming controller, which I don't have because it's over there. That would have looked pretty cool, but hey, you go with it. And in that case, you will be pleased to know the 4K 120Hz screen looks great for all that fast-paced action. On top of that, you have a game optimizer feature to enhance your experience with the ability to turn on VRR, low latency, and choose frame rates and game genre for better optimization. You can even change your settings mid-game by opening the game dashboard with a simple click of the TV remote too. Now, I mentioned price at the start, and this 75-inch QNED 87 will set you back around £1,500 at the time of recording, and while I appreciate that is not super cheap, it is considerably less expensive than similar-sized OLED TVs, and the 55-inch version of the QNED 87 is only around $899 currently, so there are definitely options available there. All of the info will be left in the video description below, so if you do want to find out more, you can. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful and want to see more content like this, and follow my other social media channels for more short-form content on the LG QNED 87. My name's Adam, you've been the best as always, I'll love you and leave you, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.